Yo, yo, here we go. Okay, some of the many functions of the astrolabe, labe, or whatever. Um, these things are basically just star position slash. They're like a computer basically of finding out where a certain star and this and that, everything in the firmament. That's what this thing can do. And they were everywhere. And they don't want you to know about these things because you can calculate distance. Occultations, that means when something hides. Occult means to hide. So when a planet goes in front of another object, not planet, Jesus, see, I'm even completely still programmed. I don't mean to say planet, but wandering star or light, or any of these lights moving around when they block each other or whatever. These are called occultations. Evidently, there's a lot of this religion. Navigation, astrology, horoscope, longitude surveying, almanac, calculate signs, calculation, wandering star positions, other star distances. So you're talking about things right there in the firmament circling above us. Not stars are not millions of light years away, and they're not other suns with solar systems. They're fucking liars. We live in a Newtonian world of Einsteinian physics ruled by Frankenstein logic. Oh shit. Man, people, I swear, I just all they do is fucking regurgitate. Listen, when somebody comes up to you and starts questioning you about the flat earth, ask them, have you done one experiment proving either way? Have you done one fucking experiment yourself? Not a bunch of regurgitating hearsay. That's a religion. That's when you have faith in what other people say. That's hearsay. It's inadmissible, okay, to the argument. You have you done an experiment yourself? So you don't know then, in other words. If you haven't done any experiment, then you don't know. You're just going by what other people told you, right? Because you didn't do any experiments to find out either way. And when you go to do it either way, you got to be neutral, you know? In fact, you don't even have to be neutral. Just go prove it's round. Prove you're spinning, and you'll prove you're a retard for thinking that in the first place. You will. I did. I figured it out. I'm like, holy fuck, I can't believe I was this fucking dumb. How dare I fucking slip up like this? I'm never gonna fucking allow that to happen again. Fuck that. That's embarrassing. Fucking embarrassing. Open. They're opening it. The foundation must be demonstrated before other observations are associated, okay? Don't sit here and go with a fucking unproven thing and then go around it with all kinds of stupid shit. It's like, if this happened, if that happened, if, shut the fuck up. God damn. Motherfuckers are crazy. And there's your globe. You can say goodbye to it, because it's out. People are not this fucking dumb anymore, okay? People are waking up this year. Next year at the latest, everybody's going to know the fucking earth is flat, or a lot of it in the mainstream. You're not going to stop this truth. This truth's so big. And then we're going to round them all up and hang them for lying. What the world sees, what I see. Yeah, this is what I see. Gravity, the imaginary force that holds all their lies together. And if you notice, when you follow this even a little bit, you find that they just created more theories on top of theories on top of theories. This goes right back to what I was just saying, what they added on, this dark energy, dark gravity, dark fucking matter, all this. It's all dark because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. See right here? The foundation must be demonstrated before other observations are associated. They did not do that. They did not do that with gravity. They didn't do that. They just fucking called it truth and added all this fake shit. Just what we just went over here. Their foundation is not demonstrated. So you can't sit there and go, dark earth, dark matter, dark energy, fucking everything's a theory. It's insane. It's like fucking soup to nuts. It's like soup to nuts. What the fuck does that even mean? When you hear somebody say soup to nuts, They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Clearly. I don't even know what the fuck it means. But I like to make fun of them for saying it. Oh, what did you say? Sorry, I can't hear you. Standing east of the words coming out of your mouth. They're moving at 761.2 miles per hour, and the globe's moving at 1,000 miles an hour. See, all right, I don't see if they're downwind, it's going that way. The sound's going that way. They can't hear. All right. Even if it was coming, it was too fast. You can't hear it. Oh man, the Earth spins at just over 1,000 miles an hour, supposedly, even though you don't feel jack shit, and you can prove that it's not with the Michelson-Morley experiment and the Airy's failure experiment in the 1800s. 1871, Airy's failure. Look it up. Proved that the Earth is stationary. Done. Case closed, but hey, you'll never hear it. Because it's called science, and you are in a religion that's not science. All your science is really a religion, because you have to believe somebody else's bullshit. You have to have faith in their bullshit. You have to assume like an ass. You have to trust hearsay from known liars, which is inadmissible unless you went out and did your own hands-on experimentation, proving either one or the other either way. Then you can't say shit. You can't even debate or argue. You can't even ask questions. You know why? Because you haven't taken the due diligence responsibility for your own fucking brain and gone out and done one single experiment. Just one fucking experiment to go find out either way. Is it flat or round? You haven't done that. If you haven't done that, then don't come talking to me and expecting me to hold your fucking hand, spoon feed you like some type of fucking retard mental handicap retard, like we got to do all the work for you. Oh yeah, you can ask dumb questions that we asked, but we had to go out and look for ourselves, watch the fucking, do the research, read, go out and do the experimentation for ourselves, do the measurements and the calculations. If you haven't done that, we had to do that. And I didn't just come along and start asking questions. I went out and did the experimentation myself and found out these things. I didn't ask somebody for every one of them. I didn't have to get spoon-fed. I mean, these motherfuckers are fucking dumb. Yeah, I'm going to be demeaning to these motherfuckers because they're fucking retarded, and you need to be put in your fucking place. So I'm going to be demeaning to you retards that just start asking questions without doing any experiments yourself. You don't need anybody else. You can do it. All right? I don't care what they've told you. They've tricked you into thinking that you're a retard and you can't do anything yourself. Well, that's bullshit. Okay? That's a trick, and you can do anything and everything anybody else does. It's a fact. Believe me, I've proven it. If I can do it, anybody can fucking do it. That's the way I see it. There's no excuse for you if I can do it. None. You got to go out and do the experimentation yourself. You're a divine being. You're everything. Everything's right here in the art. You have access to it. You just got to fucking behave more accordingly. If you behave like an asshole, Spirit's going to cut you off. It's just the way the vibrations work. You have to, you will not have this intuition. If you're acting like an asshole to everybody, you won't have any good tuition. If you're loving and understanding and appreciation, compassion, forgiveness, humility, understanding, and valor, if you express these things to yourself first and then everybody else, you will open up a channel to Spirit that allows your intuition and things. You don't have to believe things. You know them now. Okay, yeah, this is all perspective here. Looks like he's climbing the ladder. No, he's behind this fucking thing. Way down there. He's over there. She's only one close to this fucking ladder that can climb it. He's fucking further in the past. He's further distance from us and the ladder. He's even further, or she. And then whoever that is even further, okay? This is how it works. But look, they're probably all around the same side except for the taller dude, but yet they look shorter as you go down. It's just perspective. People are just so easily tricked. It's a curve. No, the horizon's not a curve. The horizon is the Horus eye zone. That's your eye zone. It's in the name. Everything's in the fucking language. They put it in our faces because they get off on that trickery energy shit. Here you go. That look you get when you say vaccines are poison, space is fake, and the earth is flat. You get this shit. Wait a second. The television didn't say it was flat. So, god damn it, if the system didn't say it was flat, then it ain't. Because it's the system and it's the television and it's not real until the system acknowledges it. It has to be the system that acknowledges it, or I won't believe it because I love the system. I'm a statist, fucking Stockholm Syndrome motherfucker. Marty, show me a rotating mass holding water around it. You have to have water, a container for water. Otherwise, it'll fall off of a ball. Not to mention, it's spinning at 1,000 fucking miles an hour. Faster than the speed of sound. God damn, these people are dumb. Oh, it's an atmosphere, gravity. The dumb fucker on the Alex Info Shelf dinner that poor Eddie Bravo has to deal with these morons. I don't know how he has the patience, but this idiot, fucking young dumb punk, dumber than fuck, hadn't done anything himself except regurgitating what he's told to. And he's like, oh, well, spinning tennis ball and the water flies off. It's different with Earth. And why? Oh, gravity, and it's an atmosphere. It's because of the atmosphere. Tennis ball doesn't have an atmosphere. Well, neither does the fucking Earth, because it's not a ball. It has a fucking dome that contains pressure. You have a high-pressure system. It has to have a container. You cannot have pressure, because containers create pressure. If you have pressure, then there has to be a container. There's a dome firmament. Again, if you didn't have a container, it probably would be like a vacuum of space. There probably wouldn't be anything in it containing anything, depending on how big your other container would have to be. You have to have a container for a high pressure system. That's how you have lightning echoes off the dome. That's why you have a high pressure system. You can't have it without a container. That's why you have sundogs proving. I mean, this is all science. This is all provable. Otherwise, I'd be like, fuck that, dude. There ain't no fucking dome or firmament. Unless I could prove it, I wouldn't say it. I just wouldn't say it. Because if belief is the enemy of knowing, you either know or you don't know. I don't have to believe. I don't say I believe that. I say I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I can speculate, but I'm going to tell you that's what I'm doing first. Okay, sorry. I went on a tangent here and got off track here. Marty, show me a rotating mass holding water around it. Again, you have to have a container. Water will fly off, especially if it's spinning. No atmosphere, none of that shit. Atmosphere doesn't even exist. The only atmosphere that exists is the air that's all around you contained within the firmament dome. That's your atmosphere, okay? You're not in a ball. There's nothing around. Your atmosphere, there's a dome holding all this air in, and that's why you can create high-pressure systems. You have a high-pressure and a low-pressure system meeting each other, creating a storm, meteorology. Back when I took that in college, meteorology, that was interesting. Who knows what the fuck they were telling me? It's all this indoctrinating lies. You got to have some serious fucking discernment. And attracting smaller masses to it, adjacent to a vacuum. What they're saying here is you can't have, like Earth is a high pressure system and a vacuum is supposed to be a negative pressure system. You can't have them without a fucking container separating them. They can't exist. That's the whole point of that's in the definition. So again, they're telling you that there's a vacuum in space with no negative pressure, and then there's a high pressure system of the Earth, atmosphere, spinning ball. Either way, it doesn't matter. It can't exist without a container. And then they're telling you, again, gravity did. If gravity was real and it could hold all this water down, why does it let birds fly? Flies fly. Why does hot air rise? It's all dense force and buoyant force. Simple as that. Up is up and down is down. Water knows the level. Density knows is another way. Proving relativity is nonsense, and you hear these idiots regurgitating and worshiping Einstein, the idiot, the fucking retard. In fact, he was just used. I believe they use these people they wait for them to die, and then they say that shit that it's just, I don't know, they're really used. I don't believe all these people are bad. I think they're tricked. Most of these Freemasons, I think they're tricked. So I give them the benefit of the doubt. There's a lot of evil fucks, don't get me wrong, that really just go with it, if you will. So, like, if like